Hey everyone. Today I want to talk to you about a or a lending and borrowing protocol called Avalon Finance. So, Avalon Finance is launched or integrated with 6 different chains, which you can see here. You have Bitlayer, Merlin, and Core, which are all three of the some of the top BTC L2s right now. They are integrated with BNB, Arbitrum, and they just integrated with Scroll like last week, if that. So right now, Avalon Finance has a points program, which you can see here. If you go to your dashboard, you click points, and it brings up your total points and what your rank is. So after that just kind of shows you where you fall in line. And so this is your rank for whichever chain you're on. So Bitlayer, if I click on Merlin, I'm ranked 250 plus. So that's a pretty low rank. But I'm focusing my efforts on Bitlayer because they have the Bitlayer Mining Gala that incorporates Avalon Finance into their, I guess, token distribution, their BTR distribution, which is based on number of gems a protocol earns, and then they will receive a proportion amount of BTR, depending on the amount of gems earned compared to the total amount of gems created or generated. So one way in which you can start by farming Avalon as well as potentially earning an airdrop towards Bitlayer is to choose the chain Bitlayer, go to markets, and then simply supply Bitcoin, USDT, BitUSD, which is BitSmiley USD, and then you have Wrap Bitcoin. Something of interesting to note is they actually allow you to supply liquidity pool positions, which I haven't seen on any other lending and borrowing protocol. And they also have Solve BTC, and they actually have a really good APY on BNB chain Solve BTC down here. 2.61 supply APY, but if you loop it, you can really increase your APY. And so you earn points based off of your lending and borrowing. You earn more points based on your borrowing points. As you can see when you go to markets, I'm just going to use Bitlayer as my example because that's the one I'm focusing on, the chain I'm focusing on. But you can see here, I can't really show you because I'm a mobile maxi and so I can't draw on it. But you get 2x points rewards for supplying and you get 6x points for borrowing. So one way to really increase your point position is to loop an asset, and then you choose the leverage at which you want to loop at, which if you click view details, your info, well, if I click BTC, if you click loop, then you can choose the leverage, and that shows you how your health factor will change, and that shows you, let's see here, switch network. I wonder if that's the reason. BTC loop. Sorry. If you do that, you can see the points rewards multiplier increases as you increase your leverage, which the leverage is just borrowing and supplying over and over and over and over again in order to increase your total position. So Avalon Finance actually has multiple campaigns running, one of them being with Merlin. So if you go to galaxy.com and type in Avalon Finance, you will find their Merlin On Chain Summer campaign. And once you go there, you can just simply do the social task, which is follow Avalon Finance, retweet a tweet, join their Discord, and then supply 0.0005 BTC, which is roughly 40 USD, and then borrow any amount of BTC. And then if you simply use the loop function, this will take care of both tasks. And so you are able to potentially get a share in the pool of 3 million Merl tokens that will be distributed across all 20 dApps that are in the Merlin On Chain Summer campaign. And then you can also earn a portion of the 100,000 worth of Avalon points. I don't know if that 100K is in USD or if that's just 100,000 points in general. So that's one of the campaigns. And then another campaign that was just announced is Bitlayer Mining Gala 2. So if you go to, you have to use OKX wallet, and then you go to the Cryptopedia tab, and then scroll down and go to Avalon Finance. And all it requires is for you to supply at least a minimum of 0.0001 Bitcoin, which is right now approximately $6.2 US dollars. So very easy, very cheap to get in. And in this Bitlayer Mining Gala 2, they are distributing, I think, $1,200,000 worth of BTR tokens between all of these different protocols. Now, another campaign that Avalon Finance has running is a Zealy campaign. And so they just extended it actually 30 days. So you have 33 days until it ends. And what's really cool about their Zealy is that they leave most of their quest up constantly. So all of these ones that are completed, you can actually still complete now, and you can easily get within the top 50 leaderboard. Whenever we look at the leaderboard, go to Sprint, and you can look at their metrics. So the top 50 contributors will split a $10,000 or 10,000 AVAF tokens, which is going to be Avalon Finance's token, and then other secret tempting prizes. We don't know what those are exactly, but we will find out at the end of the sprint, so 33 days and 12 hours. The top 50, so you have to have 1,715 points in order to be in the top 50, which is really easy to reach. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that name. But of course, I'm sure there are better or more rewards for the people that are in higher rankings. Not too positive, but I think that's possible. So there's another way to earn. Let's just go here again. Let's go to Avalon. Let's go to Start Now. One thing I didn't mention is with their recent scroll integration, everyone knows, or most people know, that Scroll has their own Marks campaign, and there is speculation that Scroll may or may not announce that they will provide Marks to users who supply assets or provide liquidity, which contributes to Scroll's ecosystem TVL for Avalon Finance deposits. So that's just another option. So there are many different avenues on how to increase potential earnings by interacting with Avalon Finance. I would highly suggest using this app. It's very easy. The looping feature is actually pretty amazing. And if you really want to get exposure to the Bitlayer ecosystem, you want to use Avalon. They've generated over 60% of all of the Bitlayer gems that have been created. And then also, I'd like to show wherever DeFi Llama, you can see that DeFi Llama shows that Avalon Finance has a total of, TBL, has a total of, well, if I can get it, over 300 million total value locked on Bitlayer alone. Second top is, Merlin with around 150 million. And then next you have BSC Chain, Core, which is another BTCL2. And then they have a total of about 540 million TVL, which is pretty amazing for a dApp that is relatively new. and it is becoming a really large competitor to other lending borrowing protocols. Which, let's see if we can. I'll bring that up real quick if I can find it. Yields area, blah blah blah. No, where is it? Borrow aggregator. I don't know where it is. Either way, you can look that up on DeFi Llama. But Avalon Finance is bringing some pretty innovative things to the crypto ecosystem. And whenever you go on their website, they actually say that stage 3 will be implemented soon, or is in the process of being implemented, which hints at incorporating real-world assets into their lending and borrowing protocol. So with that, definitely give Avalon a chance and check them out, and do the Zealy. It's easy, and there's some pretty good alpha at the end of it, at the end of the actual sprint. All right, thanks guys.